What will be the meta for Worlds? I don't know. I think, yeah, Yone will probably be the highest prio. Did you see LS's Worlds tier list? No, I didn't. Can you link it to me? You think Ziggs is going to be OP at Worlds? You think Swain's OP? Eh? Karma Hui. Oh, he made it with Appa. Ah. Yeah. I don't think Katarina is an S tier counter pick, is she? Garen, I guess, against Nasus, sure. He hates LeBlanc, doesn't he? Yeah, a lot I disagree with. My opinion of the mid meta is Yone will be 100% pick Ben. And I think if AD jungle meta is popping up because of the jungle change, then AP mids will become meta. And I wonder if drafts will look like Skarner, Viego, Vi will give birth to champs like TF, Sylas, Ahri, Talia, Jarvan will be strong. I think Ryze might be a pick at Worlds, and if Ryze is meta, then Syndra could be good, or Orianna. If Ahri is meta, then Lissandra could be meta. I feel like this might be where the meta goes. The meta either stays the exact same, or it goes this direction. Which I feel like it's possible. Because the changes are so big. Aurelion Sol, yeah. I think Aurelion Sol will be a big pick for Worlds as well, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think highest present champ when you do your pick'ems, I would put Yone. Very safe. Because like, if you look at how solo queue's been going actually, on the new patch, high win rate champs, Orianna, Sylas, LeBlanc, TF. I mean, their win rates have just been skyrocketing. Look at that. Look at the pick rate as well. And if TF's meta, that means Sylas is meta. Orianna's pick rate skyrocketed as well. And solo queue is the only measure you have to go off, right? I will look at Diamond Plus though. Obviously there's some things you have to ignore. Did I just grief it? Patch 14-18 mid. Yeah, Aurora will be mid meta, obviously. Talia is good. Yeah, these are all supportive slash magey mids, right? Ahri, yeah. I think this will be the direction the meta goes. And then you'll see champs like Jarvan be strong, I think. Jarvan, Viego maybe are the champs that's Viego that suit them. I think this will be the direction it goes. I mean, I think Sejuani will still be meta as well. Or will be enabled for Worlds, yeah. Chat, what were the counters to Aurora? What were people clicking into Aurora? Man, it's so hard to say that champ's name, Aurora. Fuck, my mouth is getting rolled. What were people picking into it? Mages or? Galio, Syndra? Oh yeah, Lissandra E can probably get out of Aurora ult, right? But don't you just get mega outranged in lane and get fucking poked down? Yeah, Smolder, man, I hate the fact that playoffs in LPL and LCK was run by Smolder Ziggs, and we're gonna get to Worlds, and I presume that they're not gonna be picked at all. Health down by 30. 30 base health down hurts his early lane a little bit. They took AP off his Q, which is fine. You just don't go Liandry's, I guess. You just go crit. They took 5 base damage off. Club damage, they took 5 base off as well. And they reduced the minion monster damage for pushouts. Yeah, maybe Smolder's actually fine. Passive damage to structures is decreased. It's halved. Are these nerfs strong enough? I guess the fleet nerf hurts Smolder as well a lot. Maybe Smolder Ziggs are not that bad. You just go grasp on Smolder, right? Yeah. Oh my god. When did the patch come out? The 11th? So 3 days ago? So the last 3 days everyone's going grasp? 3 or 4 days? I mean, everyone's going grasp already, or what? He doesn't, like, no one's even building Liandry's really either. There's 1, 2. I mean, they're not getting to late game in the first place, right? But everyone's just playing crit Smolder anyway. So his base health's down a tiny bit, but I don't know if that's going to matter too much. The Q damage 5 down base is Smolder just going to be OP for Worlds as well, man. I swear, man. I think Rumble is dead though, right? Like, this hurts his early lane so much. Like, the base damage on his Q is down by like 20 to 15 base early. Like, Rumble is fucked, right? His early lane sucks. Obviously, Rumble Vi with Rumble Ult is still good, but his early lane is so bad. What happened to Rumble's win rate? It tanked like fuck. He's at 48% win rate right now. They took 3% win rate off Rumble with that nerf. My god, his win rate got absolutely fucking gutted. What about in high-low? Yeah, in high-low he's also kind of gutted. How did Rel get hurt by the nerfs? Not that much. I think Rel being meta at Worlds is a big problem for T1. Nasus? I'm just curious what the win rates are. Nasus' pick rate dropped off a cliff. It halved. Everyone has dropped it. His win rate went from 51 to 50. Base AD down. Base AD actually is underrated how much it hurts. I guess Misfortune's probably... Oh my god, what? She went from 53% win rate, almost 54, to 50%. Wait, MF fell off a cliff as well. What? She went from 15% pick rate to 8? Yeah, base AD nerfs hurt a lot. Base AD for any AD carry, even like Graves jungle, is fucking horrendous. Oh, Maokai. Yeah, the BT nerfs hurt as well. Maokai pick rate didn't get changed much though. Not the worst. No one plays Maokai in solo queue anyway. Lilia nerf I don't think is that bad. Oh my god. It is that bad. Well, it's 3%. She's still strong though. 51.4% is still not bad. 52%. She's not dead, but yeah, I mean Lilia MF was a thing, right? Base armor decreases hurt a lot. This actually is a big nerf, because if you play Leona versus Renata now in lane, 4 armor off when they're just fucking auto-attacking you to the ground, playing into range supports for Leona now is really difficult. Q slow, E bonus move. I feel like any movement speed increases, like Q slow for example on his To the Skies, what this helps a lot with is it doesn't help with chasing. It helps with auto spacing. Like as Jace, if you hammer form Q them in lane and then swap and then like space them with your form, it's crazy. Same with the E. So like pro players might benefit from that. R armor, MR, on hit damage, and champion. Well, the Jax buffs. Armor granted is up. Magic resist is up. On hit magic damage is up. His win rate went down because his pick rate went up. So people were like, oh, Jax is OP, and they all locked it in and started losing because they're not Jax mains. And then it started evening out when everyone started giving up playing Jax. Hui shield, base AD is increased for Gnar, that's nice. Corki Q damage decrease, R damage decrease, that hurts. W damage decrease, Aurora, E damage, what else was there? Viego got buffed a bit on his AD, which is huge. I mean, Viego, I'm guessing with a 3 AD buff, that was Viego. The fuck did I just write in? Like, for example, 3 AD buff, how big is that? What else did they buff? Bonus damage to monsters is down. But 3 AD is mega. His pick rate skyrocketed. His win rate only went up a tiny bit. The ban rate in solo queue also skyrocketed. Armor growth increased, Q damage increased. Bro, I think Xin Zhao is such a nice champ. I love that champ. His win rate went down from the buffs or what? It went up, down? Xin Zhao sitting at a really high win rate. Zeri passive damage. Bro, did Zeri just get gutted into the ground? Oof. She went from 51.5% win rate to 48.7%. Jesus. I mean, the BT nerfs probably hurt her as well, right? Yeah, the max health being reduced on her passive hurts. Ziggs, is Ziggs being played much in solo queue? It probably didn't affect him that much. Because they don't really use Ziggs in solo queue for getting towers, do they? Didn't do anything to Ziggs. Nothing happened. Look at Jarvan's win rate. He got 1% passive damage, right? What? So you're telling me he lost 1%? Oh wait, it went up. I thought he lost it. He got 1% extra passive damage. Bro, I'm telling you, Jarvan is the fucking pick of worlds. This might be a mega pick. Because especially when champs like Zeri are nerfed, right? Any mobile ADs that get nerfed, and any immobile ADs that get buffed like Jinx, Jarvan's position in the draft just becomes even better. Jinx win rate went up a tiny bit. Wow, Jinx is sitting at... What the fuck? In Master Tier Plus, she's sitting at 54%. What? I mean, she's always high in solo queue, but she's number 1, number 2. Why is Lucian AD so high? Poppy support is S+ tier. Nami is buffed or what? Is that why Lucian's winning every game or... Huh? What happened to Lucian Nami? Whoa, this meta is gonna be weird. I think BLG is winning hardcore on this meta. The only problem is... Like, for example, Azir falling out of the meta is great for Knight. Like, his champion pool is great. He doesn't play Azir. Azir is gone. Wei is like the AD jungler, CEO, Viego, fucking Lee Sin, Xin Zhao, Vi, Jarvan. He loves those champs. It's not that he's bad on AP champs, but like when he was in RNG, this was just his meta, right? Worlds 22, like he just mained it. He mained it. He mains that shit. Also, Ahri buffs are great for Knight. Everything's good for him. This is good for Knight. Knight and Wei get big wins from this. Also, Elk I think is fine. Elk is good at everything. He can play anything. Aphelios, Jinx, top tier most played. Yeah, I think BLG is in a good spot to win Worlds this year. Peanut is not too upset about this meta. He likes Viego. I think Zeka is not too upset with Ahri being meta. With Sylas being meta. Talia, he's fine with that. I think Viper's pretty happy with it too. 71% Jinx, 21 games. Yeah, I don't think Viper's too bothered. I think top meta is probably still quite similar, no? Cassante, Gnar, Renekton, Kennen. Top lane meta looks like it's not changed at all. The only difference is fleet nerfs. However, that affects any of the champs there. And there's probably less lane swaps. Oh yeah, Jax buffs, but people are still playing Jax. I mean, Jax was played today. Doran played Jax in the finals. Zeus played Jax today. Bin plays Jax, but Bin didn't play that much Jax this year, actually. Or this split. He has one Jax game, but I mean, he can bust it out whenever. Everyone's been playing Jax already. Yeah, so T1 has a media day on the 20th of August, or the 22nd of August. I don't think the problem that EU and NA have, yeah, is the LCK and the LPL teams will stay in China and Korea. Or August, sorry, September. Sorry. They're going to stay in China and Korea until like 3 days before Worlds to avoid jet lag and scrim each other. So the EU and NA teams just have to scrim each other until 3 days before Swiss stage starts, and then these motherfuckers rock up. The horror. The good and a bad thing. The good thing is that maybe EU and NA find something that Korea and China don't, and we have surprise picks. The bad thing is the quality of practice is probably worse, right? Team Liquid's going to Korea. Bro, I'm a big advocate for Korean boot camps, but I just don't think it's worth it. It's the 14th, yeah? Let's say they got to Korea 4 days ago. You go to Korea for 20 days and scrim. You have to adjust to jet lag and then readjust to jet lag. Oh, they're going to Netherlands. They're going to Korea. I feel like if you have like a month and a half, or Worlds is in Korea, obviously going there early is great, but I think just going there, adjusting to jet lag for 3 or 4 days, and coming back, adjusting to jet lag 3 or 4 days, you get like a week and a half of scrims. The teams also probably don't want to scrim you, or you're not guaranteed the best scrims. I think just better to settle into EU, play EU solo queue, get the solo queue accounts up high, low. It's not worth for Korean boot camps. Also, it's kind of crazy that Korea just locked its final team for Worlds, and World starts in what, 11 days? The fuck? I know they're not playing Swiss, but it's kind of odd. So late. It's so late. So early, sorry. Well, it's late that they played, but yeah. But I guess yeah, last year was just, it just took forever because of fucking Asia games.